Last Friday we had our big meeting with the crowdfund management team and discussed all the specifics of what we're going to be doing, and I'll spend a few minutes here explaining the whole plan, but first I want to kind of get you caught up on the past week that was. We had the meeting. It was at Hangar 19 across from where the YouTube studios are, because afterwards, after the meeting, we went to the YouTube studios and went to another happy hour. This one was Academy Awards themed, so it was red carpet, dress up, sport coat kind of event, and we had a blast. We got to show them the set. We got some footage of the sound stage that we want to shoot the film on, and we got to try out Google Glass and also talk to a couple people about the idea of maybe using Google Glass when we shoot the film to get some stuff from the director's point of view. But in regards to Google Glass, you know, I've been interested in it and intrigued, but not enough to seek out an experience or submit something to be one of these first people to test Google Glass or anything like that. I just, took a wait and see approach. My guess is that the first version of eyewear technology is going to be a bit stunted, possibly a bit uncomfortable and annoying on the eyes. And my first test of the Google Glass pretty much confirmed that. Once I got the little piece all moved around in front of my eye and that, you can see the screen, but it's real small, and it's only in front of the one eye to the point where it forces both of your eyes to kind of narrow in over on that, and you can feel this cross-eyed 3D effect happening on your eye when you, with your eyes when you try to stare at the screen. I like the idea, I like the concept. The screen's sharp and you can see it, but it could probably actually be 2 to 3 times bigger without disrupting your view too much and making it much more easier on the eyes. The other idea is possibly it might be a better service to the human body to have the Google Glass on both sides of the lenses, so it creates a more natural looking forward phenomenon. But it was uncomfortable and awkward. I only spent about 5 minutes with the Google Glass, just enough time to take a picture, get lost looking for it, and decide that this version just doesn't really sit well with me. One of the things I didn't know about the Google Glass is the side that goes behind your ears also serves as a swipe navigation, and I don't know if it's clumsy or if it just takes something getting used to, but every time you swipe it, it's not immediately responsive, so you're not sure if it works, so you do another swipe and then you end up going 2 screens and then you're trying to get back, and it was very clumsy and awkward, and I look forward to the leap from the first version to the second version. Back to our meeting with crowdfund guys. What came from the meeting is we are going to try and get rowdy over the next 60 days here. We've got a lot to accomplish, a lot to put together, and the timing feels like it's right. Like everything's happening at the right time finally. And we're shooting for April 27th, would be a celebrity charity poker tournament at the Bicycle Club in Los Angeles. And it'll also be a kickoff of a crowdfund campaign that we're going to do with national publicity and some very, very powerful ideas and things that we're going to be trying to implement through the whole time. But the big focus right now is the launch party. To go along with the launch party, we are planning to have a live webathon during the whole time. For those of you that have been following us for a while, you might remember our webathon that we held when our apartment was completely cleaned out, and the night before we were supposed to leave for the TPH tour, our transmission dropped. We got a bunch of people together, threw on a webcam, and just had fun in front of the camera trying to raise funds to fix the TPH mobile. So we're going to kind of try to build on that idea and make it a little more, calculated, a little more planned, a little more prepared. And I've got a couple friends out here that are professional comedians, and we're going to have them kind of host and MC the charity poker tournament, and also be running kind of a live webathon all day long. They'll be talking to the guests, they'll be going around giving you updates on the poker tournament, but they're also going to be entertaining you, doing little different stunts and skits and bits for donations. And another idea that we're talking to and trying to clear it with the casino first is running the poker tournament a la Hunger Games style, where the people at home, based on the reward packages and the donations that they give, they can choose to reinforce actual tournaments on the ground and in the game. And they can do this with real live chips, and it'll help the winners, and that'll that'll give everybody a chance that's in the game to kind of take a moment to talk on camera and say why they're playing for the charity, and also, you know, what their thoughts are on their chances to win, and try to solicit some donations from the audience and the people watching, and get them to support their game. Hopefully a lot of fun, interactive things will come from that, and it'll create a lot of exciting and entertaining content. But the big thing about the crowdfund campaign, the launch tournament, the film, everything that we're doing, all these things are going to benefit a charity. And we're still reaching out to some different charities and trying to figure out which charity would be best, because honestly, we're going to be bending over backwards here to create a great campaign and a great project that'll benefit the charity from beginning to end. So we really want a charity that's going to help facilitate this to be the best it can be, to help us help them, and make this a fun and engaging event and experience for as many people as possible. So we're talking to several charities, finding out which ones will be the most engaged, which ones are the most excited for the idea, and really just kind of screening to make sure we don't get stuck in a situation where the charity's like, yeah, sure, we'll take your money, but we're not going to do anything to help you guys make us money. So that's the preliminary stages this week that we've been doing, and a lot of background research on charities and who gives what and how much of their funding actually goes to the charities. Right now, the leading candidate in my eyes is the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The Make-A-Wish Foundation helps facilitate dreams for sick kids. And what better kind of unison than making dreams come true for the less fortunate than what we do. We make movies and we make dreams come true, so it seems to me like it would be the perfect partnership, that we spend every day making our dreams come true so we can entertain other people around the world. So why not make their dreams come true as well, or at least help facilitate the people who are making their dreams come true. So that's kind of the charity I'm leaning towards, and I also feel kind of strongly that our main character, Tony DeFranco, Make-A-Wish would be the charity that he would support. It really feels like the right one to me. But we'll see. We'll see, and we're open to suggestions on charities. If anyone has any contacts or relationships with people that run charities and think that this might be a great thing to get involved with, reach out to us. I mean, it's going to be a week or so before we figure out who the charity is that we're working with. So we're open. We're open to ideas, suggestions, and introductions. Additionally, we are still planning to try and shoot at the YouTube studio, so we've got some things working in the coming weeks here with press releases and stuff where we hope it'll boost our subscribership. But we still need everybody possible to like and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel and share the video. The more people that are watching, the more people that are following along, the more this is going to spread and the bigger it's going to get. So that's the latest on everything that's happened this week. Like I said, it's been a big, eventful week. There's a lot more things that happen behind the scenes that I'm hoping in the next week or so I can talk about. But from here on out, things are going to get exciting. Things are happening. So please subscribe to the channel, follow along, share it with your friends, see what happens. Because it's really only the beginning. And each week from here on out, things are going to get more and more exciting, and there's going to be a lot more to share. So thanks for hanging on. Thanks for sticking along this far. You're about to be rewarded. Good times ahead.